I'd actually be interested in Primal Rage, but
That's alright. I haven't played it in so long. Puzzle fighter.
Starblade, isn't that rail shooter for the Sega CD?
Yeah.
It's called something.
Oh, is that maybe? Wait, I was saying something. Yeah, that's.
No. It's called something else.
No, they have Starblade, but they also have another.
Is that all the PlayStation games you have?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've got. Oh, and that's one that we're gonna do right there.
What? Viper?
That was one that was requested last week.
Viper,
So that's it. Yeah. We can go through it. Hey, welcome to Popular Pixel, and today we have my brother. He's kind of coming alongside. We had some family come over this weekend, and this will be a much shorter stream than what I usually do, mainly so that I can spend some time with my parents, whom I haven't seen since the whole Coof thing started. But we're gonna get into our PlayStation games as was requested. And by the way, hey Kenneth, hello, and Sniper, hey. But Kenneth, I thought I'd let you know I was able to find a copy of Donkey Kong Country. I don't have it in hand as of yet, but I was able to purchase it from eBay, and it only cost me about $10, so that was a great steal. So we will definitely be hitting that one next week. But this week, of course, as again by request, was the PlayStation. One of the games that was requested, I went ahead and I did actually find a copy of it, is Yo-Yo Puzzle Park. Man, this game is strange. I mean, yeah, it is a lot like, what is that called? Snow Brothers, or whatever the case may be. But they have some different play mechanics, so we're definitely going to give that one a try here. And then, of course, we're going to hit up some of the other PlayStation games that we have as well. I'm going to have my brother pick out some of them, mainly because he's not really doing a whole lot as far as the PlayStation stuff goes. And, well, we'll just give it a shot here and see where we go. But anyways, why don't you say hello to everybody?
Hello.
If you can hear that. We did some meg tests, and that should have gone through. I hope you guys can hear him all right. But let's go ahead and get started. I went to the wrong spot. Let's get this started with some Yo-Yo Puzzle Park. So let's see. You know what? I haven't even tried this on 2 players. I'm sure it probably is a 2-player game, considering. Can't remember who it was. Hey, Matthew. Hey, Marox. How are you guys doing today? Welcome to the stream. Was that Matthew that was talking about Yo-Yo, or Marox, was that you? Yo-Yo's Puzzle Park? I can't remember who had requested that last week. There we go, 2 of us. Let's see. Buddy, So-So, whatever. I'm not sure. Vibration, let's keep that off since we're not using that stuff. Name entry? Okay, so it was you, Marox. All right. Yeah, I was able to find it that same day. And like I said, this game, it definitely is strange. I'm not a fan of these, I guess the sprites, if you want to call them sprites. I don't know if it's 3D being rendered on the fly. I doubt it. But I think they are 3D rendered sprites, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting play. Oops, I shouldn't have gone into that screen. Alright, so in this game, unlike some of the other games that are very similar to this, you actually have to kind of pick up bombs from one side of the screen or whatever, and then you have to toss it towards the enemies on the other side. And you have this little pea shooter gun that kind of knocks enemies down. So we'll see what happens here. Oh, watch out, you don't want to... Why does that keep rotating? Okay, whoa. Oh, wait. Oh, so are we fighting each other? Alright, I don't know if I like that. Yeah, what was Bubble Bobble? That sort of thing. What is this now? Can I step on that? Oh! What? Oh my goodness, it's a rocket ship. Yeah, that's pretty much it, Marox. I mean, they definitely come up some weird things. Ah, I do not like it how it flips around like that. Now, when you play a one-player game, it flips around like that as well, but you know what? I'm sitting here. I forgot we're supposed to actually kill each other. Whoa, Nelly. Oh.
I never played this game before, but
Yeah.
IREM has been one of my favorite companies.
Yeah, IREM, they definitely had some good hits back in the day. Oh, goodness. So yeah, Kenneth, unfortunately, I have heard, I mean, I'm not one who has bought into the Amico, but I have heard that they're unable to obtain some of the parts that they need in order to make it. So yeah, there's a delay on that. So again, it's not surprising given our day and age. Oh, there we go. I finally got to toss one of those things. Oh man, that is so confusing. Yeah, it's almost like a Paper Mario thing. It's like the sprites go flat. Oh, here, one of these guys. Whoops! No! 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 Now, I wonder, I'm going to try restarting this here and see if maybe if I go into one player, see if he can jump in. From what I understand, no, they have not released a new date for the Amico as of yet. There's too many unknowns right now since they can't get some of the parts that they need. My guess is some of the chips and that sort of thing. Alright, so I'm going to go to play on my own. Let's see what we can do. Oh. Alright, well, I guess I'll do name entry. And then when we get in, see if you can hit start if it'll let you in. Alright, so I only see one face. Okay, so those are the bad guys, the little blobs. It's not letting you in?
No.
Ah, crud. I forgot how to grab onto these things. It does have an interesting look to it, very minimalistic kind of look on the sprites. But it kind of almost reminds me of something that maybe would have been done like on the 3DO. Yeah. I definitely do not really know what I'm doing here either. I can't. Oh, now I pick them up. Oh, that's not good. I should have been done with this stage, you'd think. There we go. Alright, so now I can blast them. Get over there, get over there, get over there. Get blown up. Pick up some credit cards. One of my favorite games that's kind of in this style is, what's that? The Story of Bubble Bobble. Oh, Parasol Stars. Nope. That's not gonna work. So do I have to wake him up first? Alright, let's try this here. Boom. Oh, no, that just kicked him. Oh, no, I did pick him up. Knock all these guys down. Oh, what? Is that a... Oh, man, see? I just don't understand how I pick these things up. I killed the little guy. Oh, look at it! Maybe I should have. But now I got the little ducks. Oh, wait a minute. Those are little flippy bad guys. Oh, I got too close there. Let me get those ducks picked up here. Not sure what exactly that... Oh, okay, so I can flap my wings. So what does a snake do? Oh, I can't even pick it up. Alright, too close. Oh, it's got a different... Yeah. Get on there. Get over there. No, as far as the light gun goes, that they wanted to make sure that they have the Polymega taken care of. Man, how do I get up there? They wanted to make sure that they have the Polymega taken care of before they even worry about anything else, which, you know, oh man, jump right on him. I completely understand, but the light gun should be hitting, what did they say, within the first half of 2022? Which, you know, it's good enough for me. I hopefully might even be able to get a hold of one of those beforehand for testing. I don't know if they're going to do beta testing with that or not, but it would be wonderful if they did. Alright, well, yeah, let's go to something that we can both do here. Let's see. Crit Killer, there's one of the games that I got recently. That's for the Sinden light gun. Speaking of that, like I told you before, I've been trying to find as many light gun games as I could for all the consoles. That way I can put it through a good test. What was it we were going to do here? Oh, that's Primal Rage. Now, neither one of us have really played Primal Rage in a very long time, so we'll see how this goes, I guess. I remember the button combinations for this was just strange, where you had to actually hit 2 buttons at a time along with an input of some sort. But at least this version looks way better than the Super Nintendo one. That one was pretty awful. Let's see. Let's do some chaos. So how's everybody doing out there today? I know for some of you it's probably late into the evening. Oh, I thought I already did. Look how small Chaos is compared to Blizzard.
Same Armatron.
Yeah. I bet it's probably, Blizzard is probably the normal one. Okay, let's see. How do I do his farts and stuff? Okay. I can't find them! Trick shooting, yeah. Trick shooting, and there was a series of PlayStation games, which I do have. I can't remember what. Point Blank, I think that's the one. Point Blank 1, 2, and 3. I've heard those were really good, but of course I know hardly anything about them. We'll see what happens. Now, come. There. Okay. I found a barf. But now I can't barf again. I think the arcade version looked a little bit better than this, or maybe it's just because of playing it on an old CRT, it just looked better. Freedom Force, I've got that one, yeah. Time Crisis, definitely. What I'd love to be able to play is some, oh, what was that sniper game they had on the Dreamcast? I can't remember the name of it. No, well, Virtua Cop, that one is, or those two are some of, what was going on there? That it says Chaos is Insane. Whatever that means. Virtua Cop 1 and 2, I'm definitely looking forward to here. Yeah, I used to be able to do the the golden shower that kills people with the farts, the pukes. I can't do any of it anymore. You used to be. I know you can whip them like with your tail and stuff. I can't remember how that works. This guy was kind of like a. Oh, now it's your turn to hit a button. Sauron. Yeah. Right now, we are actually using the Super Nintendo ASCII pads that I normally use. I don't have any. I'd love to get some PlayStation like dual shock controllers, but I don't know if they even have any USB dual shock controllers anywhere. So, anyways, I generally for most games use the Super Nintendo pad. It seems to be the best one for me. I'm not a fan of the. Oh, there we go. Okay, hey, I figured that one out. Not a huge fan of the Polymega branded standard controllers. Oh, dang. If I am playing Sega Genesis or Saturn 32X, that kind of thing, I will plug in my Saturn controller. That seems to be the best fit for me as far as those games go. I just wish my Mortal Kombat joystick for the 360 would work on here, but unfortunately it doesn't. Well, that seems cheap. There we go. Smacking those villagers around. They're bowing down to me.
Oh. The little block stuff.
I know, right? That one I didn't even try to do. Oh, and up, down, left, right, BA start. Nope, didn't work. Yeah, and that's my problem. From what I understand, the first party ones work just fine. But unfortunately, I don't actually have any first party wired 360 controllers. All of mine are actually third party. Most of them, of course, I think are actually better than the PlayStation ones, but unfortunately they don't work. Yeah, get it. I bet she's extremely famous now. Oh yeah, this dude.
Accidentally more archaeologically paleontologically
with
correct
the feathers.
With the feathers, yes. Oops.
I don't even remember what kind of moves this guy had. I wish I could, like, knock them into your mouth and you just eat them. Was that a bonus stage in this somewhere where you had to, like, knock the villagers around or eat them or something?
You could the worshippers the right button options, but I
Kind of like with the arcade version of Duck Hunt where you could shoot the dog. I wonder if they have a hack for that. If they have a versus Super Mario Brothers hack, I should see if they have a Duck Hunt hack, because I'd love to be able to shoot that dog. Oh, timer run out.
Oh, okay.
So is there a co-op version of Yo-Yo's Puzzle Park then? I wonder if maybe I just went the wrong direction when I was on the map. I went to the right when I was on the map. If I went to the left, I wonder if maybe that way would actually be co-op. Maybe we can try that out again and see what happens. Oh, nice. I remember this game actually used to look good. I think it's pretty ugly now. Okay, so that's exactly what it is. I have to go to the left on the map screen rather than to the right. All right, we'll give that a shot again. I did it, and he's dead. Yeah, you know, I really don't like this game anymore. It has not aged well at all. Now this is he spits acid, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, probably won't be able to figure out how he does it.
Diablo blows fire. Did you miss anything fun? No. You know, I'm finding out quickly that when it comes to this game, there's really nothing that's fun. But to be honest, I do want to see if I can find, if it's cheap enough anyway, find this game on the Super Nintendo just to see how bad it is again. I remember back in the day I used to adjust the settings on my TV to make the dinosaurs as large as I could by stretching the vertical on it. Well, I think it was both the horizontal and vertical, so that it stayed at least in the same ratio.
I wonder if Target uses Coldness Jurassic Combat at any point.
Jurassic Combat. Rage.
Okay,
Toot
see,
toot.
that's how
It's
you do it.
Popeye. I keep trying to run at you, but you can't do it in this game. Alright. Spit lasers. Spit lasers. No, that's not.
Yeah, you think you'd have the longer range?
Yeah. I'm a snake with a dinosaur body. I cannot find the right buttons. Oh, I did something. What did I do?
Something wrong.
Oh, okay, there we go. I figured out one of his moves, and I'm dead. Alright, let's go back to Yo-Yo real quick. Marox here said, whoops, I gotta go under, pal, said that on the map screen I have to go to the left instead of the right. He pulled out the instructions to let us know. Yeah, what's that, Kenneth? I gotta get some WD-40 on this chair. It's always so squeaky. What's the best dinosaur game to get? I would probably say Jurassic Park. Was that Genesis? Well, Genesis had a really cool, some really cool effects in it. But was it? Remember the Sega CD Jurassic Park that you used to play all the time?
Yeah, that was just a point and click.
I hated that game, but I remember you played it all the time.
A lot of people like the Jurassic Park Rampage edition.
Okay, was that the Genesis one?
It was also on the Genesis. Basically, they took whatever they had in the first game, just slightly.
All right.
Same puppets and everything.
Yeah, that was a pretty good game. I can't think of any dinosaur games per se outside of Jurassic Park, unless you want to go. What was that? Jurassic Caveman or Caveman Ninja? Get off me! Get off me. So how did you do that? Why does it work for me? Am I pressing a wrong button?
I did that by holding the Y and touching it.
Oh, hold the Y and then walk it. Oh, alright. Don't. Man, there was that arcade Jurassic Park game that was really cool.
Which one? Lost World? Or
Was it Lost World? I don't know. It was a shooter.
The rail shooter?
Yeah.
Jurassic Park was super skill.
That was awesome.
Okay, I'm trying to see the little thing that I'm actually out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, next time don't shoot a bomb over. Yeah. Oh, here I am. Can't jump down. Oh, no.
Come here, Ryan. I'm gonna try this. I mean...
Stay happy cactus. Yeah. Oh.
I was trying to pick you up and throw you. Doesn't seem like I'm able to pick you up, but I can definitely bump you.
Oh! How do you jump down?
Whoa, Nelly! No, you can't jump down the platforms.
I
No!
gotta go get the snakes.
I can't pick him up. Oh! Now he picks it up. Maybe I'm just not being patient enough when I try to pick these things. Oh, goodness.
Don't do it fast enough this time. Okay, that didn't slip.
Oh, he woke. Boom! Come on! Oh!
How did I get one of those?
I guess maybe that's one of the superpowers of that snake thing.
Oh, there you go. That's a snake. That's a skills of the goodies.
Hungry Dinosaur. Now that's not one that I've ever heard of. Is that a PAL release only?
There we go.
Oh, what's going on?
Eat it, that's right.
Boom, boom, boom! Yeah, you're sucking all the things. Oh!
I caught you.
Nice!
Yeah, I can throw you.
Alright, so I guess you can pick up and throw the other person.
So
I'm just not very good at picking things up.
use your
As cannon fodder. Yes, you can use the PlayStation 1 Classic controllers, and I have those. But honestly, I'm not a fan of the. Oh, watch out, right? I'm not a fan. Oh! Oh! So I guess it kills you too. Yeah. I'm not a fan of those PlayStation controllers. Go ahead. hit something, I'll keep this guy out. Oh, we've only got 3 seconds.
Oh no.
What happens at the end of the timer? Oh, of course.
And the little kid threw it.
And he wins. Oh man, we got rocked on that one. Yeah, but the I'm not a fan of those controllers mainly because they don't have the DualShock, and I'm not a fan of PlayStation controllers in general. The D-pads on those things are awful, especially for any of your older games. You know, like if I was going to go play some Namco Museum or something, let's hit up some Namco Museum.
Looking for exclusive hits on the PlayStation, always pick an arcade compilation.
Can't even remember which games are on this one.
I'm gonna guess Mappy.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Just straight to games. Mappy, Dragon Buster, that's one of my favorite games. That's why I have this one on here. Super Pac-Man, Xevious,
I love
Elvis.
Mappy.
Yeah, Mappy's pretty much. Only problem is we can't hear it, and I love the music in this game.
Gap Plus is pretty good. Just another Galaga sequel, if I recall correctly.
Yeah. Hungry Dinosaurs got released both in PAL and Japan territories. Yeah, I'll have to look that one up. I know nothing about it. Yeah, again, those reproductions are a little hit or miss when it comes to the Polymega. I've got quite a few NES ones that do not do anything on the Polymega, unfortunately. Even Super Nintendo ones. I guess you have to get them from the right person. Once you find one that actually works, keep buying them from that same person. Here, let me give it to you.
All right.
I don't know if I put it on 1 player or 2 player.
The hat that it's more like Bob's hat. And then the actual graphics.
Yeah. Looks kind of like a ball cap, like a, what do you call it, like a mall cop. Yeah, Yo-Yo definitely was a lot more fun when we were playing 2-player. It's also pretty frustrating. But I think games like that are always better co-op. Especially if you can get some couch co-op going. Some of the newer games where you play online, it's just not the same when you don't have somebody sitting right next to you playing them. As I've said before, I really wish that the Polymega did have online play. But, you know, who knows if that'll ever happen. But I'd much rather be sitting next to somebody when I'm playing anyways. Well, hey Kenneth, as far as the D-pad goes on those PlayStation controllers, it's more of a personal preference for me. I'm not a fan of the D-pad on the PlayStation in general. So it's pretty much exactly the same as the original PlayStation. I just hate them, especially for fighting games. They're some of the worst. I remember when the PSP came out. One of the hacks that somebody came up with was taking one of those Nintendo dust covers, and you would cut a little circle out of it, and you would put it between the membrane and the PCB. Was it no between the membrane and the actual D-pad on the PSP to improve its usability for fighting games. I did that to mine. Of course, my UMD drive also died on mine, and I had to replace that. That was not a very fun venture.
I tried to do that to mine. Had no effect.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was it a bad drive that yours had, or?
It was the D-pad one.
Oh, the D-pad one. Okay. I did. Mine seemed to work better. Yeah, the D-pad, I suppose, for like platforms and stuff like that would be fine. It's more so with the fighting games where you have to have precise inputs for diagonals. So I suppose games like Zelda, what do you call it? The Super Nintendo Zelda would be not quite as good. I wonder with oh gosh, what is the game that I'm thinking of? TurboGrafx ripoff of Zelda. Oh man, he tackled you. Wow, it's one of my favorite games on the TurboGrafx, and it's not even coming. I gotta take a peek at my TurboGrafx games that are here on the shelf. Oh, Newtopia 2. One of the problems that I had with Newtopia 2 was it played so different from the first Newtopia. They added the diagonals to it, and I think that actually broke the game. I've never been able to play through it because of that. It kind of makes me sad. It just I don't like the controlling. Yeah, I generally just stay away from PlayStation controllers in general. They have gotten better over the years, but I'm just not a fan of them. I remember playing this game at that pizza place back in the day. Happy Joe's? Is that it? Oh, that was it. Villa. Yep. Dude, that place was awesome. Is Pizza Villa still there? I thought that place had closed. I thought Jetsons had closed. Oh, you should have just kept going.
That might be it for me. Nope.
You know, I'm not quite sure. I should probably pull out. I've got an old PlayStation controller, or several of them, I should say, in my closet. I don't really play the PlayStation that much anymore. A buddy of mine a few weeks ago actually gave me his old PS1. It possibly might even have been my old PS1. I'm not sure. But with the screen, the actual Sony branded screen still. So I got that all cleaned up since it's been sitting in the garage for who knows how long, and it still works like a charm. The screen, well, actually the screen I don't think had any issue with it, but the PlayStation itself had a bunch of bugs and like spider nests and things inside of it. Now I've got the PlayStation 2. Oh, that's also of course sitting in a drawer in my closet somewhere. I gosh, this was back before COVID got started, purchased a few PlayStation games and helped a friend move, so she gave me her PlayStation 2 since she didn't play it anymore, and I was able to play a bunch of the games that I hadn't been able to play in a long time. Some of my favorites on there were those music games, gosh, not the DDR, but Amplitude and stuff like that. But of course, I played a lot of DDR in the PlayStation days, not so much in the PS2 days. Silhouette Mirage, I've never actually even played that one. One of the PlayStation controllers does work, from what I understand. It might be the PS3 controller, but I'm not sure because like I said, I'm not a fan of PlayStation control. Oh, you didn't want to shoot?
Oh, I was thinking you would get the bullet. It's been a while before I finished.
Oh. Well, you're doing better than I would do. I probably would have been dead by now. Alright, Chihuahua. Oh, hold on a second. I gotta grab this, guys. I'll let my brother take over. What?
exit this. We'll go back into it. Start a new game. And we'll try some Gatlas. Probably not pronouncing that right, but oh well. Wrong one. There we go.
Yeah.
Now, I had never actually played this game in the arcade, but I do believe it was just another one of the Galaga sequels. Not as good as Galaga 88, but still pretty good.
Sorry about that, guys. My daughter actually is out at a Comic-Con today, and she was calling to see if we were there to pick her up yet, and it turns out my wife never left to go get her. Parasite.
Parsec.
A parsec?
Alright, oops. Guess that wasn't a power up.
Alright, so it's a platformer now. See, that one might actually interest me then. Items?
Yeah, it's like
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at, is that a ship?
It looks like it. Hey. I'm gonna try to see if I can get this. Oh, I hit him once, so there.
I never actually tried finding secrets in the museums.
Okay, what do you know? Now
Oh, wow. Oh, you can abduct the aliens. I didn't spend time, trying to look for secrets, but I spent lots of time inside the 3D museums. I always felt that when they went away from the actual museum part of it, it was really disappointing. What was that? I think the PlayStation 2, when they started doing that, they're like, hey, let's do Namco Museum, but let's get rid of the museum. And they could have done so much more on the PlayStation with that. Yeah, they've been shooting it a lot too, though.
Oh, wow, yeah. They're like, I guess they must crank it up. Come on.
Lion King on the Super Nintendo. You know, I've actually only played that game once or twice. Is that a difficult one, I guess? That's a good question. I think it was Capcom, because they recently released like a dual pack, a Disney dual pack for the Switch that had Lion King and something else. I don't remember what it was.
The Virgin Genesis Disney games had excellent animation.
Oh yeah, yes. The Lion King did. I remember playing that at Videoland on their little kiosk that they had there.
They used something with that. It was called cell mapping.
Yeah. Metal Slug X. Oh man, the animation, the PlayStation version of this is awful.
Oh, really?
It is such a downgrade from the Neo Geo. And you would think with hardware, well then again, this hardware was built for 3D, it wasn't built for 2D. Oh man. I think Tournament Edition has the same problem as the Saturn one does on here, because it thinks you have a 4-player tab like plugged in.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, so it always wants to play 4-player games instead of doing a 1-player tournament. Yeah, do some Starlight. Again, I don't know for any of you who have ever played this game at the arcade, but it's an environmental cab, and they have all these lights and stuff that are flashing all around you. They've got motors built into the seat, so when you get shot, you can feel it rumble. It was a really cool arcade game.
Roger.
I'll probably do the upgraded one rather than the original.
Release 12.5 minutes to.
Oh, really, Kenneth? Bad detection. All right, well that kind of stinks.
Come in, Geosword.
I do want to give it a shot because I have not played that one in a long time. I've been wanting to buy it actually for the Switch.
Number 3. Condition green. Checklist complete. Prepare for departure.
Geosword clear for departure.
Release 12.5 minutes to target occupants.
I want to say the Sega CD version of this they did have, but like the background, it was all like video that was running, and then the sprites, they were, what do you call that? The wireframe sprites,
Located enemy flagship commander.
rather than actual
Pursue and engage.
texture mapped or anything.
Geosword, come in, Geosword. This is team leader. This is team leader. Take the right one, Geosword.
No, that's a
I'll
different
take
game.
the left one.
Yeah,
Over.
it's very similar sounding name, and I've always confused. Oh, I've always confused the two. I wonder if I can use. Oh, yes, I can use rapid fire. Sweet.
Warp mode set. Enemy fleet has warped towards Red Eye. Pursue and engage Red Eye. Geosword warp point is located. Coordinates set at W726. Warning. Warning. Entering enemy's defense line.
Geosword, come in, Geosword. This is team leader. This is team leader. Take out the star lasers to avoid.
Now the sound effects in this game really kind of bring me back to the 90s. Remember the arcade that we had? Of course, this was one of the more expensive games to play, so I didn't play it all the time, but I enjoyed just getting that experience.
Geosword, I'll take report. Over.
Kind of like with, what was that, Thunderblade? Back when they had the not environmental cap, but the rider that
Enemy
they had.
alert system engaged. Beware of attack. Over.
Broke through the asteroid belt. Ready to engage the enemy. Making a rapid descent. Entering enemy's defense line.
This is team leader. This is team leader. The bridge is the battleship's weak point. Aim at the bridge. The bridge lasers are powerful and deadly if we are hit. Destroy them first. Over.
Goodness. Or
Geosword, come in, Geosword. This is team
Oh, that guy
leader.
spins out. Oh, wow.
Attack the star
That rapid
bridge,
fire
Geosword.
is
I'll take
nice.
the port. Over.
No, die. Don't kill me.
Making a steep rise.
Geosword, come in, Geosword. This is team leader. This is team leader. The enemy fighters are powerful. Increase the level of attack. Over.
Attack mode level right.
This is team leader. This is team leader. Attack the port, Geosword. I'll attack the starboard. Over.
Making a quick turn.
Oh, I didn't even see that coming at me.
Making a rapid descent.
It is. I'm so dead.
Danger. Shields low. Danger. Shields low.
This is team leader.
Oh.
Danger. Shields low.
Attack the
Danger.
starboard,
Shields
Geosword.
low.
I'll take the port. Over.
Actually, you should take a look.
Located
The
enemy
game that you were
flagship
talking about on the
commander.
Sega CD, I think I've got this. Is it Sylphie? That sounds like. No, I'm dead. I'm so dead. Ah, there we go. Sylphie. Yeah. That was a pretty good one too, though.
Looks like there are many enemies. Attack mode level 2. Ignite afterburner.
The arcade one also, it had a huge screen, but it was rear projection. And it was the screen was, I believe it was like bent a little bit, or they used a magnifier of some sort. Well, if it's rear projection, it had a magnifier anyways. But it almost, I don't want to say it had a 3D effect to it, but if you bend a lens, basically, it gives you this image, this feeling of being more in it. That was another one of the things that I really loved about that game.
Making a steep rise. Making a rapid
Goof
descent.
Troop. I've heard that's a pretty good game. I've never actually played that one, but surprisingly, I've heard it's a good game.
Geosword, come in, Geosword. This is Team Leader. This is Team Leader. Attack the port, Geosword. I'll attack the starboard. Over.
Making a rapid descent.
Yeah.
Making a quick turn.
Oh, goodness, look at this thing. This thing, come on.
Making a quick turn.
The analog controls at the arcade also were a lot better than using a D-pad.
Making a steep rise. Located enemy flagship commander. Pursue and engage.
Red Eye.
Broke through the enemy's last defenses and are going
Aladdin
to descend to Red Eye now.
Was probably one of my
Red Eye,
favorite Disney games
shielded
that they
by
made.
Special energy shields. There are
Especially
many
the Genesis
access
version.
passages through the shields.
I haven't really played that much since I bought it. I bought the Genesis version. Have it thrown on here, but I haven't really gotten into it.
Locate the
I
target.
love playing that one on the Nomad
Red Eye
though.
surface. Shift to surface navigation mode. Mode shift verified. Head for actives. The following targets. Red Eye is a mechanized platform with a wave cannon attack weapon that can destroy star systems by tapping the star's own
Oh, yeah.
energy for the weapon's power source. Octopus is the energy power source for the weapons system of Red Eye.
Oh man, I was actually thinking about that with like Super Mario Brothers. Try and get like what's his name, Bob
Danger. Shields
Hoskins,
low. Danger.
somehow
Shields
using
low.
stuff from the movie or
Danger.
trying to
Shields
make
low. Danger. Shields low.
sprites that look like
Geosword,
him.
come in, Geosword. This is Team Leader.
Whoops. And having like Bowser, but he looks like what's his face? That would be awful.
It's too bad that Dennis Hopper, Bob Hoskins both passed away.
Yeah. I heard that movie was a huge pain to even work on. They were under a lot of stress from the producer. Bob Hoskins was constantly drinking. So Kenneth, are you talking about the game or the movies? But yeah, Aladdin, of course, is great. Jungle Book. Again, a lot of those Disney games I didn't play when I was younger. I just played them for maybe a few minutes at this video rental store. Let's see, what looks good? Sure. I've done Mega Man. Well, not recently, but there we go. Chip and Dale. Now that one, that's a classic on the NES for sure. Usually I lock the door so he can't come in. Although there has been one time when I had him in here too, but he talks a lot.
Nothing worse than dead.
There you go. Alright, so yeah, that'll do. Metal Storm got a re-release fairly recently. I can't remember when it was. I want to say last year or a couple of years ago. I can't remember. Capcom.
Form up your team.
You have, depending on what tier you select, like if you select from the bottom tier, you only have one character. From the top tier, you can have 4 characters, 3 characters.
There it is.
Might have to go and check to see what the control settings are if it'll let us. Yeah, I've never played Felix either.
Brace yourself.
Okay, so that was the first time they actually released it over there. Now that's pretty cool. See, I don't understand when they go through and they actually release. Oh, I didn't mean to do Upstart. When they release games.
Round
Oh,
one.
yes, good. Button
Fight.
config. Oh, all right. You know what? It's already set up. I thought this was a 6-button controller, but it's set up for 4 buttons. So, why they would actually release like Super Nintendo games all over again when you can buy them so much cheaper. Like when they released Street Fighter 2 for the Super Nintendo again, that to me just didn't make any sense. But in the case of Metal Storm, that completely makes sense. Oh, is the game sound? Alright, let me fix that. Sorry, we've had to make some adjustments here. This should be a little bit better for you.
Haha. Get up like that.
I forgot that I think it is the PlayStation games on here that are actually quite overpowering as far as the audio levels go. And I didn't test that out before getting started.
Ooh, ouch. My toes.
My toes! Oh, I thought I was dead.
I will defeat you with my baby's skulls. Oh!
Baby skulls.
Alright.
Go!
Fight.
Ha!
That's interesting. Oh.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, come on.
burst of fire.
Somebody call some this. That's just wrong.
I always thought the artwork for this game was strange.
Yeah, it looks nice. What's that last?
Not like the Street Fighter 2, like for the Super Nintendo, the artwork from that era.
The last picture they had of Terry Bulldog, I couldn't tell if he had big arms or a tiny head. Same as Little Tom.
Now, as far as Batman goes, Batman, the first one on the Genesis, is an amazing game. So if you ever get a chance to pick that one up, I definitely strongly suggest it.
Great soundtrack.
Definitely. Oh, it doesn't let me read. Oh, because we didn't go to versus, we went to arcade mode.
Oh, that guy. Oh, apparently I'm getting two people.
He's like, hey guys.
Bill Brenner. With the knife. Oh. Looks good.
You know, all things considered, this conversion of the game is not too bad. I'm not sure why they call it Pro, because it's definitely not a Pro version if you compare it to, say, the Dreamcast version that came out before it.
Oh. Hey. There, have some tigers.
Eat a tiger! Eat a tiger!
Enjoy your tiger. Come on. Oh, no, I'm supposed to. Oh, no. No. Yeah, that's right. Have some of this. Oh. Ah. Some of this. A little bit of this. Some more. Oh. Oh, no.
Oh.
There we go. That's what I was trying to do.
Dynamite Duke? Oh, that was that.
Genesis.
Yeah, that was that. Was that the shooter, like, going down, like, an alley or something like that, shooting people?
It's sort of the punch-out version of
Yeah, 'cause
Operation Wolf.
your character is see-through.
Yeah. Oh, wait a second. We're supposed to do that.
You know, funny thing about Street Fighter 3, the first time I played that at the arcade, I absolutely hated it. I bought, the several different versions that came out on the Dreamcast, and I still really did not enjoy it. I hated how flowy, like, the karate gis were. It just didn't make any sense to me. So, I really did not get into that game until after Street Fighter 4, and I started getting used to the play mechanics of Street Fighter 4, and I started understanding the third game a lot more.
I need to fix. Oh! See, tiny head.
Aw, poor guy. Or just too much weightlifting.
Oh, yes. But weightlifting won't make your pose longer.
It might. You never know.
Which groove do you like?
Wait a minute, so the Street Fighter Anniversary Collection on the PS2 came with the Street Fighter... Oh, the Street Fighter anime. Okay, sorry, I was thinking of the Street Fighter movie, the Jean-Claude Van Damme. Yeah. Actually, I got that one for the Xbox.
Oh, there it is. There we go.
Yeah, you can only pick... Oh, I thought you could only pick one of them. So he's worth 3 points, and then you can get a 1-pointer.
Yes.
Damn. used to love playing as Dan in Street Fighter 4. It was fun
Alright,
being able to
Cammy.
humiliate
vaguely
people
know
with
Cammy.
them.
He doesn't look like a big player.
He's happy. He's yeah. I mean, aside from the skull on his head.
Plus, he clicked open his apples.
That's right.
Hey. Everything going okay with the fight and everybody? Everybody play fair, have fun. It's the only important thing.
Blanca is a child who got into an airplane accident, and he was raised by wolves. So I guess he was infused with electricity because the plane had been struck by lightning, if I remember correctly. But the funny thing is that his mom had give him some anklets, and that's of course the anklets that he wears now, which doesn't seem to make any sense. They look like weighted anklets, but that was old Street Fighter lore. I don't know if that's even current or if they've changed it. Oh, come on.
Oh!
Nice. Oh, come on.
Come on. Oh, no.
Whoop. Ah! No!
Yes.
The Fist of Doom.
I did a psycho something to me. I'm not sure what it was.
I mean, I didn't like Seth as a character, but I kind of got used to him. He became to be pretty easy to beat. Here, go ahead and beat me. I want to pick a different character.
Oh, sure, why not? Let's see.
I've only played 5 a couple of times. I was not a big fan of it.
Ah, interesting.
Of course, a buddy of mine, we used to really get competitive on Street Fighter 4.
I don't think you do psycho.
We went to some tournaments and things like that.
Psycho
I didn't get very far, but you should be able to do this. Oh no, I think his Psycho Crusher is actually his special. You have to hold back, go forward, back,
Yeah,
forward. Yeah.
That's the hardest one to do. It's special.
This is for you, Marax.
Oh no, don't hurt me. There's no holy dictator.
No, he said, Terry, no, you got so much to live for.
There you go. Does he really? I mean, the head like that?
Tiny head,
That's
baby head.
microcephalic. Oh, that's right. Dawson will add to his collection of baby.
You.
So,
Here comes a new challenge.
oh, I just got it. Between Bison and Cammy, you have the airline pilot and the stewardess.
Oh, see.
There you go.
That makes sense. They should be wearing the same colors, though.
That's true.
Which groove?
Alright, I want Dan. Who else do I want?
Tuxedo Girl, whatever.
I'm not a fan of any of those characters, so let's see. Is there anything down here that I want to try? Oh, I know. Where's my...
Duke Chunky. There you go.
Oh, is that her? No. Where's my...
Keep passing.
Did I?
Yeah.
She must have a weird face.
There
There
you
she
go.
is. Alright, so Benny Maru? No. I don't like any of these characters. Alright, Sakura. Oh, that's right, Kenneth. I remember you mentioning that before, that you got a chance to see that prototype. That's awesome. Oh man, her neck. Oh, she looks so weird.
Yeah, she's got a lot of forehead.
Yes, she does. And a very scrawny neck. I will snap it.
Dan looks like Sagata Senshiro. Definitely got some awesome.
Yes, just like mine.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, Yes, I am. Yeah. Very well, but he gets down. How embarrassing is that? There we go.
Oh, you didn't. You didn't get it pulled off that time.
Nope.
I can shoot it like 3 feet in front of me, so long as I've got enough chi for it.
His chi move was unsnapped, right?
Now, Killer Instinct for the 360, I love that game. Or was it 360 or Xbox One?
Round 2.
Oh no! No! Hey!
Oh!
Yes, you had that one. Oh! There we go.
Ooh.
Oh, no. Ah, stop hitting me with fans. They hurt. There we go. Have some of that. Oh. Have a clean victory with
Oh,
this.
what?
Haha.
Ah! Yeah, so Killer Instinct, that was a beautiful game. Of course, I loved Killer Instinct back in the day at the arcades. I mean, it felt really different from the other games, yet still the same, if that makes any sense.
Oh. Oh. I think I ran right into my... Ah, no. Oh. No way.
Got you with little boop.
Yeah.
Whoops. I hate when my shoe falls off like that.
You should have to fight the next round that way.
Yeah, Dan really, he's a special guy. His dad's supposedly a legendary martial artist, Go Hibiki, getting killed by Sagat. Oh man. Oh come on.
Ooh.
Yeah, so those lower tier characters, yeah, they are not so good. The best Mortal Kombat on the Polymega, I would have to go with either the PlayStation or the Saturn. Either way, PlayStation probably because of the ability to have transparencies. But we'd go Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Oh, perhaps it started.
Transparency.
It could, just not many people utilized it either. They would just use that dithering stuff. Alright, so let's go back to my man.
No.
You know what? I'll give Zangief a try here. The Geef. I'll start with the Geef. I am the man who will fight for your rights.
No, no. Crush capitalist big dogs.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, good.
Oh. No. There we go. That's what you get. Woohoo!
Ah, come here.
There we go. There we go. Oh no! Let's go back to fighting bears. Much easier.
I can't get close enough to you.
stop doing those. You know, they look really good in the this game. Probably the best that they've ever been. You know, the fireballs.
Yeah.
Oh! She's on fire.
Oh, come on. Come on. Oh.
Hey, look, there's a book.
You know, I'm not a fan of any of the screen filters. I never use them. I'm assuming that if you turn on like the CRT filter, it probably would, I guess, help hide it a little bit. I don't know if it would actually make it any better though. But yeah. Anyways, as far as how the game handles, no, I don't notice any lag. Actually, I don't notice any lag in any of these games. Everything seems to run just fine. What was it I was going to check? Oh yeah, Sega CD real quick here.
Sophie?
Yeah, that's what it was. Oh, that's Sulfies. Nope, I don't have Sulfide. I thought I did. I guess not. So yeah, I don't notice any lag. I think it actually works pretty well. But again, like I said, we're gonna have to have kind of a short stream here today. I've got family over since I haven't been able to spend much time with them. We're gonna kind of call it quits here. But next week, I should have my Donkey Kong Country in the mail by then, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and actually do some streaming of that. So hopefully it'll come within the next couple of days, and I'll be able to do that. I am on the lookout though for both the second and third games, because it looks like I should be able to get those fairly cheap too. They go rather cheap quite often on eBay, rather than doing a buy it now option, just kind of being patient and watching out for those. But hey, thank you all for dropping by. Yes, thanks Marox. And I guess I will be able to see you guys next week. There is a possibility that I'm going to start doing the stream a little bit later. You'll just kind of have to keep an eye on that. It just depends on some of my responsibilities that I have down at the church, of course. But we'll see what happens next week. It should be 2 o'clock, but if I'm not on yet, it'll be probably a couple hours after that. But thanks for dropping by, and we shall see you guys next week. Take care now.